തെറി പറയാനാ തോന്നുന്നു, പക്ഷെ പറയാൻ പറ്റില്ലല്ലോ.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Against Manchester United. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And it's Neymar, spread out to the left, and he whips a header!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So, a breakthrough already. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Drogba, Rummenigge, and he's had it hot!
Sure.
And he thumps it clear. And he's there to retrieve it. He's gone for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Oh.
It's lofted through here. Rummenigge. Oh, just Rummenigge! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got away. Takes a shot! He's dealt with that really well. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Messi considers his options. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Their second corner of the game. Oh, what a climb!
Oh,
He scores!
കുറേടാ അങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു ബോൾ കണ്ടിട്ട് ഭയങ്കരമായിട്ട്.
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and...
He's having a shot! Oh, take
Sure,
the
നല്ല
red
ഗോളാ.
style! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all
the
knew
pass.
they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Back into the middle.
3 minutes added time.
He's going for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Great vision. That has not gone well. And we hit half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitution in progress.
And the action is back on the way. Rijkaard. That has been cut short. Now it's Drogba. Messi. And it's Iniesta. He's gone for goal.
അത് വേണ്ടായിരുന്നു മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് ചെയ്ത.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well read, nice interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Neto. Now it's Hazard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's hoisted clear. Neymar.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Torres.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain.
It's Iniesta!
മിസ്സടാ മിസ് ഇനിയസ്റ്റ വൈ മാൻ
That was a
വൈ.
really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the whistler's
Red
gone
card.
for a reckless challenge
Red
there.
card.
And he is going into that little black book. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Looking for options for movement. Neymar. He won't be happy with that one. Makaleli. Now it's Torres. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He races! No mistake! Do not write them off! Back they come! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
He's being urged to shoot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Iniesta. Oh, that's a better upper! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he can clear it away. Iniesta.
There will be one
This is
minute
Messi.
added time.
Azar.
If they want to count...
And that will be it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Any reflections on what you've seen,
And
Jim?
now,
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
Just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Just about within shooting range.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Lewandowski. And it's made its way to him. Real chance! Goal! Oh,
Shintama.
Barcelona! First blood drawn. So a breakthrough already. First quarter of an hour gone. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Nakata. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Sneijder. He's only too happy to take that back. Played out wide, back into the middle. Sneijder. There's the delivery. He rises! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this. Oh, what a climb!
അവന്റെ പ്ലെയർ
This
എങ്ങനെ
time,
അടിച്ചെന്ന്
and
നോക്കിയേ.
a lot of applause for the thought. I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Conte. Half an hour played now. Now Neymar. Iniesta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that's a dangerous ball. It's Lewandowski! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
ശ്ശേ.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And he's heaved it away. And it's Conte. That has been slung wide. He's looking wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. Lewandowski. Lewandowski! It's a loose ball. Now it's
There will be
Mbappe.
1 minute added time.
And this is Drogba. It's Lewandowski! It's run loose. Who's going? Oh, what has happened here? Chooses to go back. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at
എന്തുവാടാ
half
ഇങ്ങനെ
time.
സേവ്
They've
ചെയ്യുന്നു?
both given it a
ഒരുമാതിരി
really good
കളിയാടാ.
go and the
എത്ര
head into the
നേരമായി
break. All square.
And
ഇല്ല.
now, please
Barcelona
turn
are
Koreയുടെ
level pegging at half time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
പലരും പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് സെക്കൻഡ് ഡിവിഷൻ കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ ഒരുമാതിരി സ്ക്രിപ്റ്റഡ് ആയിരിക്കും.
substitutions taking
ഇത്
place.
മറ്റേടത്തെ കളിയായി പോയി. ഓപ്പണന്റ് അടിക്കുന്ന ഗോളൊക്കെ
Issue a
സിമ്പിളായി
recycle
സ്കോർ
when
ചെയ്യാറുണ്ട്.
the second half started.
എനിക്ക് സിമ്പിളായി സ്കോർ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ചാൻസ് പോലും
Barcelona are
സേവ് ആയി
probably
പോവാ.
feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's on it. Can he get Batistuta? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Mateus! What a wonderful goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Tries a shot!
ഷോ
Drogba
മൈരി.
just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
Neymar. Threads one in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Turns back here, probably the best option. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. 60 minutes played. Well, that looks a decent ball. That is a great pick out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the pass is intercepted. Iniesta. Drogba. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Conte. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, cracking ball. Schneider. Now it's Mbappe. Van Balten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi driving on and making... And Messi!
ൂപ്പിലെ കളിയായിരുന്നു.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter.
അവ എവിടേക്ക് ഓടിച്ചത് ഗോൾ സ്കോർ ആവും.
It's their second corner of the game.
ഓ, ഇതും മിസ്സായതാണെങ്കിൽ പിന്നെ കളിച്ചിട്ട് കാര്യമില്ല.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Drogba! Magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And now he has two.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Robert Lewandowski.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Number 4. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 18.
Iniesta.
Substitution.
Out towards the flank. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Cross deflected behind for a corner. So can they do it again? Big header! It's bounced back off the post.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Forlan.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's played through for him. Roberto Carlos. 5 minutes to add. Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. He's had a shot! Well, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for.
And we're done. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra...
ഇതും തോൽക്കേണ്ട അവസ്ഥയേ ഉള്ളൂ. അത്രയും ഷൂട്ട് ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് എന്തോരം സേവമാണ് ഒരുമാതിരി മോചിപ്പിക്കുന്ന കളി.
a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also...
He's had a shot!
Oh.
Goal! Barcelona! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's been shifted off it. Neymar. Threads one in. Iniesta. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Neymar. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And the shots! It's
അത് ഓഫ് സൈഡ്
really
വീണു.
well taken goal.
എടാ അത് ഓഫ് സൈഡ് റാ. ശടാ.
Now it's Bale. Cantona. Kante gets over and intercepts. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Casemiro looking for options for movement. And this is Drogba. Messi. Judge, surely! And it's come back out to him. He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
It's Luis Suarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Cantona! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Neymar. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Nakata. It's been slipped through. Chance for a shot! Sticks it away!
അവൻ തിരിച്ചൊരു ഗോൾ ഇട്ടു.
Rapidly approaching. That could
ശടാ.
be a
ഹാഫ്
big one.
ടൈം ആയിക്കൊണ്ടിരുന്നു.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a...
So,
And the first
so
45 minutes are up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Casemiro, Cantona, Nakata. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Nakata. Luis Suarez. Chonburi are looking to break at pace. Bale is on his own. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place.
Bale! That is delicious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and
Ricardo,
more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class.
Oh, terrible pass. Now it's Bale. Cruyff. It's a sharp pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh no, what has happened here? He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Iniesta, who's set up one goal so far. Drogba! Well, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? He is just caressing the ball. Can he finish? Well, that is rather wayward.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now, can they get him away? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Iniesta. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And here's Suarez.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Casemiro. Roberto Carlos gets rid without sophistication. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And we're done.
ജയിച്ചു നിന്ന കളികളാ
So
കൈ
it is
തോൽപ്പിച്ചു
something for
കൊടുക്കണം. ആ
both,
ഒരു
but
റെഡ് കാർഡിന്റെ
ideal
കളി
for
മാറി.
neither. Both parties having to settle for
അപ്പോൾ
what they
ഇടണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
ജയിച്ചു നിന്ന കളികളുടെ കയ്യിൽ നിന്ന് പോയി.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, Ruben Neves, I suspect...
Mohamed Salah! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Iniesta. Messi. And it's Iniesta. Luis Suarez. Opts for safety. Conte. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's there to belt it away. So we're still where we started right now. Costa Curta. it's Salah. Pass somewhat off target. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Neymar. Iniesta. Iniesta powering forward here. Ruben Neves. Nicely spread. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Neymar. Now Salah. And this is Luis Suarez. Rijkaard. And here's Raul. And this is Forlan. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And smartly reclaimed. Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Good ball, good take. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Mohamed Salah. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defence. Shot, surely! It's there!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
റെഡ് കാർഡാണ് വരുന്നത്. റെഡ് കാർഡ് പോയി കളി മൂഞ്ചി കഴിഞ്ഞ കളി പോലെ മൂഞ്ചു.
So who's he going to be aiming for here? Forlan! He will be livid with himself. Costa Curta. Pass is just off target. And they're quick to get it back. That's a shade optimistic. Still just a single goal between the sides. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That is good alertness. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Iniesta!
എന്റെ മുത്തോണി തകർത്തടാ.
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Substitution.
manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Mbappe. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. It's out for a goal kick. Time and again they are repelled. Iniesta. And here's Mohamed Salah. Messi. Mbappe. Now it's Raul. Tries to pass it through. Now there's a shot and goal! And now they can clear their lines. Quality ball. Look at the space here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Iniesta. That's good running with the ball. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ruben Neves. Nicely weighted ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Barcelona can consider themselves just about safe now. Costa Curta. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Iniesta. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, this is a and the shot! Oh, taken with style. Time left. Grandstand finish.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Mohamed Salah! And with that, the final whistle. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Mohamed Salah.
Hi bro, hi. Sebastian bro, hi, hi. അതെ ബ്രോ മലയാളിയാണ് മലയാളിയാണ് ബ്രോ ഞാൻ നാട്ടിൽ പാലക്കാട് ബ്രോ എവിടെയാ സ്ഥലം? ബ്രോ ആദ്യമായിട്ട് ചാനൽ കാണുന്നെങ്കിൽ സബ് സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുക. എല്ലാ ദിവസവും 1 vs 1 ലൈവ് ഉണ്ടാവുന്നതാണ്. ഇന്ന് ഇന്ന് 1 vs 1 അല്ല, റാങ്ക് പുഷിലേക്ക് കയറിയിരിക്കുകയാണ് ലാസ്റ്റ് ദിവസം ആയതുകൊണ്ട്.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
There to retrieve it.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Costa Curta. Quarter of an hour played. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
ഓക്കെ ബ്രോ, ആലപ്പുഴ. ഓക്കെ ബ്രോ അങ്ങനെ ഡെയിലി പെസ് കളിക്കുമോ?
Messi ready to try one. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Messi!
അവിടെ
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Neymar. Played into space. That is a great pick out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Nice looking ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. That is ended up in no man's land.
ഓക്കെ ബ്രോ. ഇപ്പോൾ ഫ്രണ്ട്സിൻ്റെ അടുത്തൊക്കെ ഒന്ന് സബ് ചെയ്ത് സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും ബ്രോ. ഡെയിലി കളിക്കുന്നു ഫ്രണ്ട്സുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ.
Busquets, and he welcomes it in. Messi, and there's the shot!
Sure.
And he was
Another
there
shot.
to get a vital touch.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Can he get it through? That's rather hopeful.
Sure. എൻ്റെ
Oh,
ബസ്കറ്റ്സ്.
brilliant. He got plenty on that.
Sergio Busquets brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly
ഓ
what the
എൻ്റെ
situation
അടിയാണ് വിളിച്ച
required.
അവിടെ ലോങ് റേഞ്ച്. ബുസ്കറ്റ്സ്.
Costa Curta. And it's Messi. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him.
Oh, deflection or deflection.
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that.
Messiന്റെ goal ഏറിന്റെ ball ആയിരുന്നു.
Contribution as we near half time.
Goal
And it can
ഇട്ട്
make such
കുഴപ്പമില്ല.
an impact on each mindset.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the first goal of...
Okay, it's first half again.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first
And
half,
score is
but
1-0.
just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Number 18, Didier Drogba.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 10.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Batistuta has it out wide and in space. Has a shot!
Wow, what a goal. Neymar bookie.
Sumptuous finish and absolute joy. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a
Oh, shit.
Could move up a gear here. It's a searching pass. It's a lovely, neat pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That'll be a throw. Deftly away. He's gone for goal!
Oh. What I put.
Collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Messi. Now it's Neymar. Oh, perfectly measured that. Costa Curta to Messi. Drogba. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, just skips past his man. And this is Messi. He is Messi! And he's taking no chances there. In with the challenge.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's Drogba! And somehow he managed to miss it.
And looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's there to get it away. But they've got it again. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that is a nice touch. Yep, it's a corner.
ഉണ്ടാവോ എന്തോ കോർണറാണ് അടിക്കോ അടിച്ചാൽ പോയി കയ്യിൽ നിന്ന് കളി
Substitution for
ഇത്
Germany.
അടിച്ചില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ തിരിച്ചടിക്കും
Number
ഉറപ്പാ
13.
The message is simple: defend this with
Number
your
9,
lives.
Neymar. Number 19, Messi. Number 4,
Big
Suarez.
header!
Coming on the field.
Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That
Number
is good
21,
pressure, just hounded him off it.
Number 14, Raul. Substitutions taking place. 2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rummenigge. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That is good alertness.
ചേടാ
And we're
ശ്ശെ.
done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So what do you take?
എടാ വീണ്ടും ഇറങ്ങിയടാ ഒരു കളി ജയിച്ച 4 കളി ഡ്രോ പുല്ല്
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows. And again!
എടാ ഇത് എൻ്റെ മിസ് പാസിലാണ്
Barcelona! And what a start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now, can they get him away? Pass somewhat off target.
വെറുതെ ആവശ്യമില്ലാതൊരു ഗോൾ കൊടുത്തു
Slightly better ball would have led
ഇനി
to
ഒരു
a
ഗോൾ
very
അടിച്ചാൽ പോലെ
different
അത്
outcome there.
They should have done a lot better
Draw
there. The
them.
final ball was very poor.
He's had a shot!
ബെറ്റ്സാണോ അല്ല ബെറ്റ്സല്ലേ
A
മറ്റേ നെയ്മർ അല്ലേ
collective sigh of relief
ആ
from the
പെനാൽറ്റിന്
defence.
കിട്ടിയ
Well,
നെയ്മറാണ്
it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Barcelona are behind here despite their domination of possession.
എടാ ശ്ശെ,
Positioning
നല്ല
was spot
പാസ്സായിരുന്നു
on. And it's Iniesta. He's in a great position here.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
ഓഫ് സൈഡ് അല്ലേ
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Neymar. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Messi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hazard.
Sure.
Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Picked out chance for a shot!
എടാ എൻ്റെ 2 മിസ് പാസ് 2 ഗോളാണ്.
Two up now, and they are cruising. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Barcelona are doing Lewandowski!
നടക്കില്ലടാ.
And he was there to get a vital touch. Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Thinks about the shot. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Drogba. That pass has been well intercepted.
2 added minutes has been
Hazard.
indicated.
Oh, this is a terrific run. Here's found the shots. They scored!
ഒന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്.
Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter.
Bro,
Final action of the first half.
ബ്രോ ഇന്ന് ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി ഇല്ല. ആക്ച്വലി ഞാൻ എപ്പോഴും ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി മാച്ച് മാത്രമേ കളിക്കാറുള്ളൂ. ഇന്ന് ഇപ്പോൾ ലാസ്റ്റ് ദിവസം ആയതുകൊണ്ട് റാങ്ക് പുഷ് അടിച്ച് നോക്കുകയാണ് ബ്രോ. ബ്രോ അതേ ചാനലാണെങ്കിൽ സബ് ചെയ്ത് സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യും ബ്രോ. നാളെ മുതൽ എല്ലാ ദിവസവും ബാക്കിയുള്ള ദിവസങ്ങളെല്ലാം
Well, it's a
1 vs 1
by
തന്നെ
no
ആയിരിക്കും.
means convincing.
എല്ലാ ദിവസവും 9 മണിക്ക് തുടങ്ങും.
Go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start in the second half.
And we're off again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking for the run. It's come to nothing. And it's Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Iniesta. Hazard. Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time. Raul. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Neymar. Neymar's header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer
ബ്രോ
it
ഉപ്പില്ല ബ്രോ.
goalwards.
ഇതെങ്ങനെയും തീർക്കാൻ ബ്രോ. ഇതെങ്ങനെ പെട്ടെന്ന് തീർത്തിട്ട് വേണം. ഇപ്പോൾ ബാർസയുടെ കളിയുണ്ട്. അതിന് വേണ്ടി വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം.
Iniesta. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yeah. Tries to play it through. And he's...
എടാ പോടോ. ശ്ശേ.
Oh, taken
എങ്ങാനെങ്കിലും
with style.
ഇത് പിടിക്കാന്ന് വെച്ചിട്ട് ഇരുന്നാ
Oh, one
നടക്കും
moment
തോന്നുന്നു.
you're in possession, the next
പക്ഷേ
you're picking the
വീണ്ടും
ball out of
വീണ്ടും
your own
ഇറങ്ങണം.
net.
റാങ്ക് ഒന്നും
That
ഇറങ്ങും.
one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a
Offside,
moment.
offside. He's offside.
Terrific header. And another try.
Oh, fuck.
And it's there. And they are cruising away. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Shut up.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 5.
Time then for the first substitution of the
Coming on
game.
the field is
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Messi. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. And the shot's up. Shot it! Goal! It's in!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So is this the start of a comeback? Crunching tackle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Lewandowski. Messi knocks it into space. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. Takes a shot! No mistake!
One more.
Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9. Robert
Both
Lewandowski.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Didier
So a
Drogba.
couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Mbappe.
Barcelona with themselves a chance of a fairy tale
Added
finish.
minutes has been indicated.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Tries a shot!
Ooh.
He hits the net! They have stolen level at the last!
എന്റെ മോനെ ഇജ്ജാതി കംബാക്ക് പിന്നെ അല്ല.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum.
71 മിനിറ്റിൽ 3-1-4 നിന്ന.
And that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due.
And there goes the final whistle.
1-4, 4-4.
What a magical football match and genuine respect all round. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury.
എടാ എന്റെ മിസ് പാസ് ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ അവൻ 2 ഗോളില്ല. വീണ്ടും ഡിഗ്രീസ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ആവും വിചാരിച്ചു. 5 പോയിന്റ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ആയി. അടിപൊളി കമ്പാക്ക് സൂപ്പർ.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and
A header! Marvellous goal!
well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's up he goes! Oh, given a... There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Knocks it out wide. Looking to play him in. And he's in on goal. Tries a shot!
Sure.
Just off target.
Hazard really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Aimed beyond the defence. He's come in hard. And we have our very first corner. Zico plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Luis Suarez. Drogba has found the net here, of course. Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Nice interception, well timed. Chance here to counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Hazard. It's a good spell of possession, this. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And Messi! Oh, cracking ball. Now, can they get him away? Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Takes a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Hazard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona have their second corner now. They've played it short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Quick look, then plays it in. And he thumps it clear. Oh, he's shot a goal! Now he wants to get...
Why, Mr. Why?
Barcelona really have stepped it up now.
Because
They could have been a
ball
bit more
ഒക്കെ
greedy
അടിച്ചല്ലേ
and forced the issue.
Why you like doing this?
And this is Forlan.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That pass just didn't quite work. Costa Curta. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's having a go.
Oh, Blitzkers.
Oh, taken with
Shit.
style. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you
No,
have to
indoor
credit
chance
the
and get
desire
a
there.
miss.
These boys knew they were in a battle,
Now
and they
simple
did
chance
exactly
it
what was
clear
needed
it.
to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Drogba!
എടാ എന്തുവാടാ ഒന്നും കണക്ട്
And that
ആവാത്തെ
is wildly
എന്തൊരു
on
ഷോട്ടുകൾ
target.
അടിക്കുന്നു.
And this is Forlan. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Zico. Nuno Mendes is wide and looking to get onto this. It's Forlan! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that'll be a goal kick.
എന്തൊരു ഷോട്ട് എനിക്ക് കിട്ടി. എല്ലാം പുറത്തേക്കും കഴുകി കൊടുത്ത്.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Iniesta. Number 13, Suarez. Number 21,
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
number 19, Wilshere. Number 18,
Nicely weighted ball.
Mbappe.
Just the goalkeeper to beat.
20,
And the shot!
Mm,
Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And the shot! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quick.
Mohamed Salah! Mo Salah! Sensational! About as smooth as it gets. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
running strong and purposeful. It's Salah!
ഷടാ
Oh, that is rather wayward.
നീ ടേൺ ചെയ്തെടുത്താണെങ്കിൽ കേവ് ചെയ്ത് കയറി ഉള്ളി കയറി.
6 added minutes has been
Messi,
indicated.
player who needs no introduction. And that has left him in a heap. Zico.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Rice. And the finish! It's there! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished.
And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve.